Alright, YouTube, I know some of you like to see where I am, so I'm just at the state. No, I'm not. I'm just at the local woods. I've just done the gate, which is if you see the next driveway looking thing just up in front of you, that's it. Yeah, welcome to the vlog, by the way. Dad still hasn't fucking apologised for his attitude, but will he ever? I'd be fucked if that ever happens in my lifetime. Or sorry, in his lifetime. Like, at this point, how do I describe my relationship with Dad? If he could never afford his own home, I'd put him straight in the care home. So he wouldn't be coming to live with me. And that's my relationship with with my dad, I can tell you that now. It's just such an arse. I don't know why he takes that attitude up with everyone. Says it's the way he is. And he just ends up fucking off people anyway. So, just, yeah. Brings it on himself. Acts like a massive tit. Just for the sake of being one. So, yeah. That's where I'm at with Dad. He wants to be an arsehole. I'm going to let him be an arsehole. And I'm going to keep cracking on doing what I want to do. So, and that guy, I can't remember the name on the comment at the minute, but you got a very good point. Basically, do what you want to do. Sack what he says, if that makes sense. Basically, along them lines. So, it's also kind of what The Undertaker from WWE said at his Hall of Fame speech as well. You can't live your life for what your parents want you to do. And you try telling that to that man, though. Like, he wanted me to go in the building, but I end up breaking more shit than I do fixing it. So, yeah. He still doesn't learn from that. So, I'm going to go be a bus driver. Like it or lump it. I don't give a shit what he says. So, yeah. Tough shit to the man. If he wanted me in building, he should have actually fucking taught me to do shit, shouldn't he? Rather than just let me crack on and try to figure it out for myself. Anyway, I will see you at home when we go and pick up Mum's new car. Hopefully that will be something to look forward to. It's a Mazda, apparently. I thought she'd get another Mitsubishi, but no, she's getting the Mazda. No word from that lady that hit Mum, by the way. And just as well, because I think I'd fucking have a go at her. She blamed the road defect. Surely if you see a fucking road defect, you stop, right? Some people make you wonder. And do you know what? Apparently the policeman went up to her and said, I'd scan that whole road. There's no defect or anything that would possess you to stop. And you was overtaking two cars, so you can't blame a road defect. So, yeah. If I was that policeman, I would just be like, cut the bullshit, love. You was overtaking two cars at the time and sped up. Cut the bullshit. But yeah. Anyway, I will catch you, yeah, at home. Unless I think there's something to say here, but you know what I'm like. Nice. Is that a fucking poo bag something? That's a fucking poo bag. Filthy fuckers. Why is that up there? Thanks, Ollie. Wow.
Joe, that is the horse's drinking water. Now take him out.
She jumped out of right. Do you want me to tip it?
No, because I can't put it back in there, Joe. If Dad's with me.
Rosie, come on home time. Oh, Ollie, what have you rolled in? What you eating and all?
I'll get a brush. Yeah,
Oh. Party eating, you freaking... Didn't know. That was terrible. Here we go. I haven't asked the inevitable question yet. What's for dinner?
salmon and potatoes.
Oh, nice. Well, like cooked salmon or just what we do? Them dogs are unsurprisingly hungry. Yeah. What are you doing, Ollie? Bloody hell, gone. Okay, no, it's still open. Right. I know what you're going to say. So, shut up. But my NordVPN subscription runs out. Random hiccup. My NordVPN subscription runs out on the 14th. And I couldn't deal with the fact that it was not preventing my phone from connecting to Android Auto on long drives like I wanted it to do. Like what some VPNs do, which are it's a really good idea. Surfshark does it. You can turn it on when you don't want it to connect to your car. Good idea. You save your battery power. And you just turn it off and place it on the last 10-20 miles or so. So as a result, I haven't been able to vlog a lot, but I'm going to try put my portable charger, I left that on in the car. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some stickers with me, double-ended stickers, really thin ones, and try to keep using them, because when you take them, say take the phone off it loses its stick for some reason. So I'm going to try to take that with me with the wireless charger and just have my phone in the back charging up whenever I need it charging. So yeah, this should be fun tomorrow. Good Farrier, so I've got to go down to Eton. I think he's got to follow us up to Freckles in Stoke Poges. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning. You know what, actually, I'll tell you what I've done today in my room. So there was no video between me waiting for Dad and yeah, but there you go. Did anyone watch WWE's Elimination Chamber? I can't say that it was particularly invested in the show, or interested, for that matter of fact. Danhausen made his WWE debut, and he gave Michael Cole teeth. Yeah, I give it's the gimmick of the character, but teeth. I mean, for God's sake, the Boogeyman had worms. I mean, what did Doink have? And then when they'd done Doink's evil period, well, what did he have? It wasn't creepy or funny, that was just weird. It was just like, WTF. But anyway, I had to go to the Twickenham, go get that car. So that's why I wasn't able to film. When I got back, I had to take Nan to Claire's, come back. Went straight to the dentist, had a filling, top right tooth. Come back for Mum, go to Windsor, then we just went straight from, Eton, where the stables are, straight to Freckles, and straight home. I'd done 4.5 hours of driving. WT bloody F. That should be WT AF. What the actual fuck? Seriously. Anyway, catch us in a bit. Oh yeah, I'm well aware, by the way, there was nothing from today. You kind of got to expect my content. Sometimes it happens if you're new to the channel. Sometimes it happens while we're doing so much driving, I just can't film anything, but hopefully tomorrow's different. Catch you in a bit. My energy exactly, Bell. I'll watch a bit of Life of Tom, whatever I can muster to watch. Oh, I'm halfway through a 50-ish minute video. and then I tried to go to bed. Hopefully even. Catch you in a bit. Alright YouTube, giving you the typical view so you can see where I am and where I'm going today. Actually, you know what? We'll go that way and I'll put myself over there. But yeah, so nothing special supposed to be happening today. Just got to run this car in for a brief checkup. I think that's somewhere in Windsor, which would make sense. While Mum's gonna quickly see to the farrier. What else is going on? Oh, and then we got to go up to Stoke Poges. Just make sure everything's all right up there with Freckles. I never put my rings on this morning. But no, gotta go make sure everything's all right with Freckles. And then that's pretty much Bob's your uncle sorted, I think. I've got a volunteer at youth club later today, so we'll just see what happens as it happens, or when it happens. I don't know if a service is going on yet because he hasn't gone back to me. So I said to him, like, mate, if you don't get back to me, I won't show up. And he's like, yeah, but you have to because it's a service appointment. And I said to him, well, yeah, but you haven't confirmed the appointment. If he doesn't confirm the appointment, you don't have to go in. So yeah, it's a bit like with any appointment really. They don't give you a clear time. So, say for example with Metroline, they said to me, can you come in for a driving assessment at 12 o'clock on the 6th of March? That's a clear time I should be headed in. If they just say, look, it's going to be round here at this time, well, around here isn't really adequate timing. It's just like, well, what time's that? Like, is it morning? Is it afternoon? If he says morning or afternoon, be ready to get a call to go in. Don't know what happened there. But be ready to get a call to go in. And again, you just. Sorry, that was an alarm if it cut off the audio, but yeah, just I think I know what happened back there. There's a dip in the road. This phone holder isn't 100% brilliant. It's secure, but not as secure as it should be. Holy heck and balls, there's actually somewhere to park. There's actually somewhere to park. Oh my god, there's actually somewhere to park. Oh, the fucking mirrors are still steamed up, I can see shit. Where's the other lines? This is what I have to do when my mirrors are steamed up. I should wipe them in there before I head down. Yeah, not too far over, it's not the way. I'll just wiggle over a little bit. Now, anyway, yeah, well, I better learn not to do that because I won't be able to do that with a bus. But I'd cleaned off the mirrors before I got in the bus. Metroline, if you're watching this, bugger off. Literally, bugger off. You're not meant to see this. My parking's terrible. It's not really. It's all right at best. Anyway. I'm going to run this Mum's repeat prescription into the doctor quick. I nearly said fet, I had to stop myself. But yeah, God, that took me like 3 attempts to park there. Mind you though, you wanted to see me down the pen drive shop the other day. I almost took 10. All of a sudden thinking, the fucking hell's going on here? Just walking through the residence parking, I actually casually do. I've got to admit though, one of them's got a really nice car. It's a 74 plate Honda. I'm not going to show you on camera, I hate doing that to people. You know, putting their cars on camera. Like, I get why some people do it, but I think you should only do it with consent of the person who owns the car. Because they're going to come out and they're going to be like, was he filming my car? What was he doing? Is he trying to nick the plate? Which can actually happen. People will take pictures of your plate and end up cloning it, which is just annoying. That's just perpetually there for me. And they're not open, so I could have just parked here. But hey ho, gives me a bit of a walk, I suppose. So got, as I said, Hustler and Daffyd first. Might have to end up selling Hustler because, well, he's such a young boy. Mum can't do any work with him at the moment, so that's the problem. And Mum was told the other day she's not to ride because, well, she's got no flexibility. If she falls off the horse, she's not going to flex, she's going to snap. So I suppose that's just the way it is in the horse riding world. Some people have a car crash like that and they bounce back within a matter of weeks or months. I think Mum was just on the unlucky side of that argument where she came out a little worse off. But it happens. Some people are just effing idiots on the road. I don't give a damn what the police told me not to say or to say. You kept her phone. She was on the effing phone. Alright? That's what that says to me. And the officer, he said, no, that's not what I mean. Really, officer? You kept her phone. So if she wasn't on the phone, why did you keep it? Right. Okay, yeah, granted, it could have been engaged at the time, but it's still being on the phone. Mum literally gave you a first-hand account of the only thing she remembers about the lady of her being physically on the phone, holding it to her face. If that's not any more of a first-hand account, I don't know what is. Anyway, I'm going to head home, and I'll see you guys in a sec. God, someone's chuffing the ciggies, isn't they? That's such a bad joke. That's such a bad joke. I think Fraser's having one of them days. Oh, the dog agility place next door to the yard. But no, yeah, Fraser's got lost, the farrier. So as I'm walking down to the end of the to the end of the driveway to go find the fecker. I said it like that to James, his gay bloke who runs the place. Here he see me. He said, "You take the piss out of me, ain't you?" And I go, "Of course I've got to take the piss out of you, James. Keeps us going." I never told you, Mum had to drive in the car for the first time last night. Apparently it was alright. I think she's going to try to go up to get Nan, but Tanya, bless her, is going to try and meet her a lot closer. Here, me, but that, kicking the ball out the stables for Belle. She keeps throwing it back in. Not helpful, are you little todger? I tried the broom for her in Hustler's stable. She's a fucking nightmare with a broom. Anyway, give me a minute to muck out this and I'll be back. Right, that's 2 horses done. Now you got to do 1 more. I'm really sure you know that wasn't my middle finger, that was my index finger. If that was my middle finger, you would have seen that ring. Show people Jesus when I'm giving them the middle finger. But anyway, supposed to be an image of Jesus there. But no, so Yeah, just got to get Fraser followers up to Freckles, that's it, and I'll poo pick when I'm up there as well. May as well, if I'm up there, may as well get the job done. God, can you believe it's bloody Tuesday already? What the hell? Oh, seriously, I don't know what's going on. I was still bordering the idea of posting once a week or twice a week. We'll see. Kind of agree with what Lydia Hewitt-Lee is doing. I've seen some of her vlogs as well. Life of Tom's missus. Well, not married missus, but you get the idea. Tom, the ring. Where's the ring? But anyway, gotta go to the yard and that's about it. I'm too knackered to even think. It's because I've done 4 hours of driving yesterday. I'm too knackered to think, where the fuck is Mum? There's a car running here like an idiot. 2 horses done. Now all I got to do is just wait. 1 horse done. So wait, no, all 3 done. My math is not mathing. But all I got to do now is just wait for church and my parcel. I just got to wait for the parcel. I just got to wait for tomorrow. I can do the Wednesday mass. I like to do Wednesday and Sunday because start of the week, middle of the week, if that makes sense. I might try and Vigil mass one time. I haven't done that. Not that I need to, but might. Give me something to do. Right. Morning, YouTube. Welcome to day 4 of the vlog, I think. But I want to show you a bit of shit parking. Right, and yes, I'm using the Ashcroft Dental Surgery to turn my car. You try pulling a freaking estate round to do a 3-point turn. But look at this, right? The Audi. I know what the Audi's going to do. The Audi's going to try to blame this. I think it's a Vauxhall. No, it's a Ford. Look. Look, it's even setting off my sensors. Sound the horn just to say that a bit too close, and one of them needs to come out and move. But bloody hell! And yeah, what happened there was my Android Auto sort of stopped the footage. I don't know why it does that. It's so annoying. But yeah, I'm gonna have a quick cheeky swig of my energy drink. I better down it in the next 10 minutes because we try to practice at the church to not have any food or fluid within an hour of the service. I'd stay in a state of grace. So yeah, hang on. I had to use a fizzy drink, didn't I? I had to. Let's go for a little drive. We'll go around the Dedham Garden Village just to add some length to the vlog. But I want to show you guys something as well. So you know the Word for Today books I get given every quarter? We're to hand them out wherever we can, which is what I've been doing. I've got a bit of stock on me at the minute, if you want to call it that, stock. So I want to show you what we've done. It says to do 10 mile an hour, but I'm in second gear. That's slipping it for me. Right now I'm doing about 12, 13. So I'm not drastically over speed limit, but I'm within range. So I just want to show you the area we've done because it's quite bloody nice, and it's only 55s only to be able to live here. But honestly, when I, eventually got enough money of my own and, want to live somewhere else. Can anyone else hear that knocking under the car? It happens every time I go over a bump. Hang on. I'm going to speed up, see if we can hear it. Is that just me? We'll do it again here. So I'm going to go straight from 3 to 10 if I can. Buddy, can you do me a favour quick? I'm going to go back and I'm going to accelerate quite a bit. Can you tell me if you can hear a knocking coming from under the car?
I'm gonna tell you, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds very faint, yeah?
Yeah.
Like a slight knocking.
I think it's the exhaust. It sounds.
The exhaust.
Yeah.
No, I tell you what that was. I checked. It's slightly loose, and we just manufactured it to get a bigger exhaust.
Oh,
So what that is, that's bouncing, but this is coming from the front,
Okay.
which is weird. Don't worry, I'll get it looked at. But
Okay.
cheers anyway, though. Yeah. Nice gentleman, just tried to help. Yeah, so that's just confirmed. He can hear a knocking coming from the outside. No, that was weird. I could hear that, and it's good to get a second opinion. But if you guys could hear that audibly on the camera as well, could you let me know? Because then that means there might be a malfunction with the car. It's not showing me anything, so I'm assuming it's okay. It could be just a loose part that might show up on the next surface. But also as well, when you've got cars, it's just sometimes safe to never play the risk. Let's see if we hear it again. Right, straight down, car. So I thought it would happen there if I let the car jolt when I changed gear. So what I mean by letting the car jolt, so when I come down to 5, I was coasting there briefly. Turn that off, it's getting quite warm in here. So I'm going to come round this corner. So what I mean by jolt is like when you change the gear too late. The car does not like that, so it jolts. It's to sort of tell you, so look. Feel the jolt there? That's the car telling you, you're being a dick, why are you changing the gear that late? And this car sort of getting the hump with you. It's, if you got an indicator to tell you when you should be changing gear, then do so, but if you're doing it on a test, that's how you get your car to jolt, to make any noises. I'm not going to slow down to 5. This is quite a relatively light bump. I'm going to keep doing 10 over here. So now I would expect to hear the knocking. Right, I'm going to play the risk and I'm going to deliberately do 10 over here. So now it's nothing dangerous, because if it was audibly dangerous, I would have heard it then. I'll slow down a bit, I'll go to about 6 or 7 here. So there is something moving about, I can hear that, but that sounds internal, like something to do with the engine component itself. I have got a DF car reader, but I'm going to wait for a quite cooler day where I can have the car's AC off, because my phone overheats while it does it, which is kind of annoying, but yeah, it's weird, you don't kind of expect to have that problem. So I'm going to hold back a little bit, right? I'm going to pull off from here, see if you can hear it. Right, so my next theory is it's when the hill goes like that. So I'm going to get to the top of Denham Green Lane here, and what we're going to do, the phone might bounce down in a second, there's a nasty dip up here. It's probably what fucking caused it, actually, knowing my luck. No, there's a dip, so I just about avoided it. It's more of a pothole than a dip at the minute. So I'm going to deliberately slow down late to see what the problem is. It happens when I slow down late. I'm going to do the window up. So look, that's a late slow down. There is something under there knocking. So I better get that looked at. It did have a slight knock when I bought it, but nothing I would have thought Oh shit, I better get that sorted out now. Just bear with me a second, YouTube. So I was just removing the director's view feature because I'm getting quite close to where I live now. But I think that could have happened when I had the collision with the curb. Do you remember back in July last year? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get out here, see if I can see anything dangling off. Should be safe to drive because he hasn't come up telling me not to drive it. But I'm thinking that could be to do with the engine coolant, because every month or so I have to stop and top it up. I better quickly down my drink and I'll be back. Hang on. Right, this is where you get to help me. Because it sounds like it's coming from here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick you under. Doesn't sound like there's anything knocking. It might be something banging on this. Might be what it is. Because I had it this time last year as well, and it flew straight through its MOT, no problem. So I'm thinking maybe it's just a knocking noise that's meant to be there, because it's just bouncing off where it was on the bottom, because it's so low to it. Maybe I can get the engine raised a little bit so it's not making that knocking noise for whoever owns it after me. I mean, not that that's going to bloody happen. I intend for that car to only have 2 owners in its life, and its last owner being me, if that makes sense. But no, it's kind of weird that it's making that knocking noise. I don't think it'd do that, but I mean, Skodas, they have had some problems in the past, but not anything drastic. So I thought I'd record from my rear camera because I could do wide angle, but I can't actively see anything dangling from the car. No, there's nothing under there to make me think, oh fuck, I better get that to a garage now. But no, kind of weird, like, you think, oh god, where's that knocking noise coming from? But at the same time you're like, well, it hasn't told me to stop, so it must be safe. But yeah, we'll see. We'll get it through to its MOT and we'll see what'll happen. Just got back from church. Waiting for Rose because she's being a brat. Come on, you brat. Are you little rattius brattius? She dropped her ball again. Come on, gremlin children. Come on, eat. Rosie, get your ball. Get your ball. Come on, Bella. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it came out a funny angle. Try again. Let down. Try again. There we go. She loves getting in and out of that. Just gets out a bit of a funny angle sometimes, but no, gotta go straight home pretty much, more or less. I think we should be good to go. We've done what we can. Yeah. Bella, come on. That is just the M4 over there. Hang on, I'll be back in a sec. Gremlin children. Right, come on in, Queen of Sheba.
Oh, they're warm.
You come in, cripple.
Yeah.
I'm horrible to her. I love her, really. Just quickly, how much clearer or worse is the audio with my headphones in? Apparently they've got a mic. I'm going to go back and play that myself to see how shit it is. I've not got a lot of hopes for it. I've heard the earphones mic isn't 100% great. Damn, quite a lot better actually. Just seeing this has kind of reminded me to tell you. I may or may not have ordered a home breathalyzer test kit. It's a cheap one I found on Temu that you could just reuse on yourself over and over again. And I just thought, well, seeing as I'm going to learn to drive a bus, better take some responsibility. I do when I'm driving anyway. I won't ever go over 2 pints because I know my limit. But this will actually teach me what my limit for my body actually is. Now, the limit is 0.35 lawfully, but I want to test myself to see at what point does that thing think I'm actually drunk, rather than tipsy. Because there's a line. So after a pint, you're going to hit 3.5 anyway, 0.35. I think it's like 2.5 beers in, you're considered drunk. So I believe from my mate who works in probation, said it's called drunk driving, but they actually consider whether you was drunk or whether you was just tipsy. Because you can get done for drunk driving or driving under the influence. Apparently one's not as severe as the other, so I'm going to guess that's driving under the influence. So I think it's a more formal term anyway, driving under the influence. But DUI, that's what it's called. But no, so obviously, because someone from the office could just jump straight on the bus and say, I'm from the office, just come to breathalyse you and drug test you, just make sure you're sound to drive. And it's happened. I've seen it happen before as a passenger. So, thought I'd better take the responsibility myself in case they suddenly call me into work. So, say if I've been out for a night out with the lads, and they say, oh, can you come in tomorrow? I could say to them, hang on, I got a home breathalyzer test kit here. I have eaten, but I want to be better safe than sorry. And I actually said that to the Uxbridge depot, and they actually commended me for that, saying that is really responsible behaviour there. I can't wait until you start working here. We need more people like you in the premises. And I said to them, I'll tell you what I'll do. After my first paycheck, I will order every single one of the colleagues a home breathalyzer test kit off Temu. Like, it only needs AAA batteries when you get it. It's so good to have on you, because then it makes you feel more confident being able to drive a car, knowing you should be under the limit. And I think realistically, I would say have half a pint, but I wouldn't even risk that. Going into set, because once you become a bus driver, you are considered a professional driver. Even when you're driving your own car, you are considered a professional driver. I'm just going to set my phone up on the side of the bed here. But no, and this is why I want to take a bit more responsibility. Because, yeah, sure, fair enough. I've had time and benefits to find a job. I've had a time now where I can be a bit more lax. You may... Sorry, I've had nuts and I'm like this after nuts. That sounds really dodgy out of context. I know I'm going to get people in the bloody comments now. But no, I will still have the Fosters from time to time. But there's another drink that I like called Moretti. And I drink that on occasions, but they also have a non-alcoholic drink. So going forward, I'll still get the occasional Fosters, but Fosters is an Australian drink, by the way. Moretti, I think, is Italian. Alexa, is Moretti Italian?
Good evening, Joe. Louisa Ann Meredith was from Australia.
WTF? Alexa, is Moretti Lager Italian?
Moretti Lager is an Italian beer brand, popular for its crisp and refreshing taste.
Crisp!
It's a classic choice enjoyed by many across Italy and beyond.
There's a lot more information than I fucking wanted, but there you go. So it is Italian. I like it. It's, again, as she said, crisp and refreshing. But at the same time, it's just, you can't play that risk when you are a public vehicle driver or a professional driver, because you can't be under the influence. And I've seen people who are driving these buses who are absolutely hanging tired or hungover driving a bus. I've seen it happen. You need to also take accountability as well, some people, because if you don't have that mindset when you're driving a bus, I'm sorry, but you're as good as your passengers. You're just along for the ride, really, at that point. And that's why I brought a home breathalyzer test. Just to give me more confidence, and I'm not actually going to be driving under the influence the next day. If you blow 0.35 the night before, you're generally fine, because by the time it gets around to that time, you need to start driving, you're probably well under the limit anyway. You've had 12 hours to sober up. However, if you had 2 or 3 cans, you might not be blowing 0.35. Not close. But anyway, there was quite a bit that happened today, actually. I went down to do Freckles first for a change, because I came straight out of church. Yes, on a Wednesday. I am Catholic, so bear that in mind. So I came straight out of church, went to go straight to the stables, but then I got borderline onto the A40. Mum said, "Oh, let me come with you." So I thought, hold on, let me turn around at Red Hill and I'll come get you. Because it's not that far from home, it's like a minute or 2 out. So I went back to go get her. She said, "Oh, we may as well go down to Windsor and Eton now, but we're going to have to be down there all day." I said, "Don't be so bloody stupid, Mum. See if someone else will cover for us." Which they normally will, they're quite nice. And one of the ladies down there was like, "No, don't be bloody stupid, Sue." My mum's name. She's like, "Don't be bloody stupid, Sue. I'll come up and help you do the horses later. I'm stupid. You go home and have a rest." And the girls up there are so nice. Honestly, like, I could say, "Look, no, I'll come down. And the girls would be like, "Joe, you fucking live in Denham. Okay, you're not coming all this way and going home in the pitch black. All right? Stay home. We do the horses." But yeah, we've got just under 2 minutes left. So I'm just going to say, if there's a question you want to ask me so far about either what I've learned at the time of posting this video about bus driving, or just life in general, have that in the comments. I've tried to post something up there at some point. I wish YouTube still did polls. Why did they take that damn feature down? That was so good. And then you got to go on TikTok and Instagram. For reference, for Lent, I gave up Instagram because I was on it religiously. So I was on it more religiously than I was in my own bloody religion. But anyway, I'm going to jump off, read my Bible for a little bit. I'll probably go mental at the same time. So I will see you about an hour, give and take. Depends how long I read my Bible for. I don't think I'm going to read that long. Probably just a couple of chapters, a couple of verses, maybe. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. Catch us in a bit.
Dreaming is all well and good, but a dream.
God, keep hearing that bloody song everywhere. Oh, Dad, you all right? Yeah.
About 15 minutes.
Sausage and mash, you said, didn't you?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. God, I'm knackered already. You knackered, Mum? These two definitely are, aren't they? Good, man. Look at this, YouTube, right? One arm required with her. I trust her that much that she's not going to bulk. Well, she can't fucking go anywhere, but Look, if I just turn, look. She susses it, she just looks at you. I don't even need to pull on a lead rein on this. She just follows. You're that clever, aren't you, Frex? So right, little update regarding Mum. She's just had an X-ray. Unfortunately, she's been advised against riding. I swear I've got a fucking nail in that tyre. I can bloody hear it. It's like tutting my driving. Oh well, that's damage to the tyre yet, so just keep it in the fucking tyre until it actually does do some damage. But no, yeah, so she's been advised against riding because what the doctor said is you ain't got no bloody flexibility anymore. So, which means if she fell off the horse, she wouldn't fall, so she wouldn't flex, she'd snap, effectively. So, yeah, fun. Some of these potholes, hopefully some of them dislodge me bloody stone in the tyre. Great. Hopefully I can mount the guy's driveway and get round. Right here, I'll see you when I go. What's the matter, baby? You being silly, Billy.
She's not right, Joe. Put it on with her, she's shaking.
Is she?
Yeah.
It feels a bit weird to say this, but Mum's gone to the yard without me. This feels a bit weird. But no, in her defence, though, I have got to go up to Metro Line in about an hour and a half, so that's why she's gone up in her car. I think I'm going to meet her there, but yeah. Can't talk. Gonna have a quick drink, maybe a quick bag of crisps, and then maybe head up. We shall see what traffic is doing. Right. Those of you that are familiar, did I lock my car? With Walston Junction, will know that wooden fence. No, it's concrete, sorry. But, no, so those of you that are familiar with the area will know that this is Wilston Bus Garage. Well, I've got to go for potentially a medical, so we didn't do that last time. And a driving assessment. So hopefully we'll get both knocked out today. Does it smell like weed in the area? I think that's why it showed that up on my fucking drug test. It smells like fucking weed in the area. It probably stuck to me, it's probably what showed up. But anyway, into my future role. I'm livid. That's show line. You can forget me driving the bus now because they're teaching people to overtake a cyclist. Coming up coming up to a red light and over a bridge. You don't overtake anyone going over a brow of a hill of any kind. I'm sorry, but bus drivers, if you just recently passed your test, please do not do that. You are putting yourself and other people at danger doing that. Okay, please do not do that. Like, I'm sorry, but it's just stupid behaviour in the first place. So why would you teach other people to do that? I would call and report it, but they don't answer their phone or their email. So I think the next best bet is to let the police know they're teaching people to do that. And it seems a bit extreme, but if they don't answer their phone, they bring it on themselves. So yeah, I'm pissed, if I'm honest with you. Not pissed drunk, but pissed off. Yeah. Why? What do you have to gain by overtaking somebody? You have half an inch to gain. And you're teaching people to do that? I'm sorry, but no, I'm done. I'm actually done. Stupid, isn't it? Getting in the, well, you know what, because I've got fuck all else to do today. And yes, YouTube, I said fuck. I keep getting told off for saying fuck. I don't know why. It's not like I'm saying C-U-N-T. What's so bad about fuck? Like, get fucked, fuck off. Go fuck yourself. What's so bad about fuck? If I say C-U-N-T, fair play. But, really? This is why I don't have my video set to make for kids. Because I want fucking grown-ups to watch this, because I'm going to fucking swear like it or not. Alright? My fucking life, not yours, YouTube, alright? Pardon me, I did just down the Ribena, so... Yeah, anyway. Bath, and I'll catch you in a bit. Why won't you fucking end? See what I mean? I'm always fucking swearing on my phone. Stop the video, fucking! I'm gonna have to shut the phone to stop this hanging. Dang it, if I could, epoxy case. Twat Joe strikes again. I had my finger, I nearly said thumb, I had to stop myself. I had my finger on the down button the whole time I was recording. That's why I wouldn't end. Like, hey, the hell's going on there? I need a fucking beer, that's what I need. Still pissed off with the result of that. Someone needs to report that depot for teaching their bus drivers to do that. I'm sorry, but why the fuck could you teach people to overtake a cyclist on the brow of a hill? That's practically suicidal, if that makes sense. Oh God, someone Mum used to know was I'm not going to say who and I'm not going to say how, but they're no longer with us, so I'm going to pop up to church this morning, tomorrow morning, and just go pray for their soul, because they're going to need it, either in purgatory or wherever they are now. They're going to need it. Man, that sucks. I thought Bridgerton had their finals finale. I know, that was Downton Abbey. Will you birds shut up? It's like 5:45 in the morning. You're never any bloody miserable birds, do you? Always so friggin' happy, aren't they? Seriously, guys, shut up. I'm trying to sleep. Sorry, I heard them singing and I couldn't help the joke. See you probably in a couple of hours. Well, I wonder if it let me end the video. Right, YouTube, just before I pull off, I just wanted to check I've had everything. I've got everything. Perfect. So that cyclist waved at me because I know him. I see him at the shop half the time. But no, yeah, maybe we could use him as an example. So I want to show you guys. Sorry, my alarm went off. I want to show you guys why I failed. Well, one of the reasons why I failed my test. So we'll use it. We'll use. I think his name's John. Copyright. Well, I think his name's John. Unintentionally helping to set an example. This is perfect here with the cars. Right, so it's a bit laggy. Hopefully CapCut will sort that out. But, yeah, so you wouldn't overtake a cyclist here, would you? You'd match his speed and hold back. I can't see what's coming up from the other side of that van. So I'm going to hold back, hold my position and go to match his speed. Now he's just waved me on, but I can't see at the minute. So that he's waved me on. I'm not actually going to go because, yeah, he stopped. Because I wasn't actually sure about passing him with that fan there. So now take that situation with John, I think his name is, and now apply that to going over a bridge with some traffic lights in front of you. He's just really polite, that cyclist. He doesn't want to hold anyone up. This is perfect, right? This road here. So say there's a, just up there by that white fan, say that's a traffic light, right, for some roadworks. You've got a cyclist here. This is the speed you're doing, right? And it's just come out from being a single track road. So then you move over to match the cyclist speed. That's not enough adequate space to get round if in case the lights go red. So that's what I had. So look, say again with the cones up there, say the lights go red, I'm overtaking a cyclist, red light, red light, red light. I've got to stop now, haven't I? This is where it gets really dangerous, and people are actually promoting this sort of driving. And the fact that they actually do that, they actually teach you to do that in a bus. Look, we'll go around the bottom of Denham Garden Village and I'll show you more of a scenario, right? So, I'm just going to try to become a cab driver, and that might be a lot more bloody better. You can go on your own accord. So we'll go around the D&G Village, or DGV. It's alright, we'll go left. Actually, no, I always go left round. Let's go right round for a change. So we're just going to, I know the speed limit's 10, but we're just going to imagine it's 20. There aren't any speed cameras, so don't worry, we're fine. So, I'm going to go round, right? There's a red light here, you'd stop, right? You wouldn't overtake anything, right? Go over a speed bump. So I'm accelerating up, wouldn't overtake anything there, regardless of the vehicle. Sorry, suspension, I took that a little bit hard. So look, say there's a red light there, right? Overtaking a cyclist, say by the hedge, overtaking a cyclist, overtaking, fuck, it's gone red. I then have to let them pass, don't I? And then get back in. So can you see where that's stupid, like, where that's unsafe? And this is coming from Metroline. I'm not doing this to be horrible to you. I'm doing this to try to make this make sense as a manual car driver who got shoved into an automatic and said, go on, let's go for a drive. I'm now in an automatic. I'm then trying to focus to myself, saying, Joe, you don't need to use your left hand or your left foot. The car does everything. Except accelerate and brake, obviously. So, what, would you not just say, oh, do you want to do it in your car then? Because I haven't got an automatic, I haven't got a manual here at the moment. Do you not think that would be much better? Shoreline, come on. No, I'm just done. I'm just done working for people who quite clearly don't want to try to help you anymore. I'm just done with it anymore. All of it. It's a sack of shit. I may as well just try to earn money off YouTube. So, yeah. That's it. I'm just done trying. I'm just done. By the way, it is now Saturday. I'm still in a little bit of shock that he's told me off for that. I mean, you wouldn't do that in your car, so why would you do that in a bus? I'm sorry, but I think I'm going to write to the Wilston MP and just let them know that is what Wilston are teaching. So it's Brent. It's Brent. It's not Wilston. I'm going to write to the Brent MP and let them know about what Wilston are teaching, because that is reckless. And the fact that they're teaching that is actually quite disturbing. I just can't believe that. Right, I'll be honest with you. I've been trying to track my damn parcel. Random hiccup. I've been trying to track my parcel all day. So yeah, that's why I haven't been vlogging. Why am I hiccuping? I didn't have a sausage roll, that's probably why. But yeah. So I got a parcel coming. I doubt very much highly it's gonna bloody come tomorrow. Because it's Sunday tomorrow. Shit. What was I going to say? No, I'm going to end this vlog here. Seeing it's the end of the week is a more natural place to end the vlog. I am only going to upload weekly, given the fact that I've got to help Mum a lot more now. So, yeah. I'm going to end the vlog here, but don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And I will catch you, hopefully, next week, next Sunday, for another vlog. I'm going to try Sunday, we'll see where we go from there. But don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And what the hell? How did that fly get in here? Oh, my window's open. But and I will see you next week. Well, providing the fact this vlog goes up on time. Got like 10%. I'm going to need to put my phone on charge before I even do any editing. Anyway, catch you in a bit. I mean, don't ask me what days are what. Hopefully I said at the start of each day. But yeah, catch you in a bit.